He's past the sticks. They get him stopped, but the big gain has them on the doorstep. Let's mark it at the 13.
And as a defensive guy, man, when you play a QB like this, that they will take off and run and has the speed to make you pay, it just limits what you can do. It limits the amount of coverages. It just makes you play a lot more hesitant. And you can see right there, man, the guy's got speed. Interested to see how this defense continues to attack this QB.
Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt.
And these RPOs always put the defense in a bind. But listen, you give up the run, they get a short little gain, no harm, no foul.
It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring.
Blue 22.
Pulls it on the option. Fights off a defender. Touchdown, South Carolina! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And this offense showing off a little diversity, right? Like being able to run that option a different way, get a receiver that can catch the ball on the pitch, confuse the defense enough to create enough opportunity for the QB to keep it and punch it in the end zone.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. Jackson gonna throw it. Intercepted. A first half turnover can swing momentum.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Great place to start for this offense. Throwing Sellers. Oh, did he find a hole in the defense? And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hitting the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
And he tacks on the extra point. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. The Arkansas offense heads onto the field. Snaps it. They'll throw to start the drive. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20.
And the defense there goes zone coverage, maybe confused the quarterback a little bit, forced him to hold on to the football, and that allowed the pass rush to get home.
Sells to fake. On the run, fires downfield. And that one's incomplete. Worth taking a shot there, but couldn't hook up.
Well, this quarterback has struggled, having already thrown 2 picks. That should have been number 3. Somehow the defender dropped that one. Things not going well for this Q.
Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. Jackson will throw. Look out! And he throws his 3rd pick of the day. His head has to be spinning. And it's a fumble on the...
I got to tell you, man, I'm impressed. Not with the throw, not with the decision, but how the offense flew around after the interception, getting to the ball, David, and creating that fumble.
And I think the QB breathing a big sigh of relief. You thought you made a game-changing pick, but how about flying to the football, like you said, making the tackle, getting the football out, recovering it, and, you know, getting a first down. That's how you do it.
And the punt hits at the 8 and goes into the end zone for the touchback. reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Looking for a gap. It's Fuller. Breaks into the open. He moves the chains, and they'll mark the ball at the 33.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice, big, huge gain? If I'm the OC, let's call that one again.
Left side is Hunt. Second and long here. Running inside, it's Clark. And he's very fortunate to get it back to the line of scrimmage, greeted by a sea of defenders.
Well, the defense blitzed on that last run, but it was the big fella on the inside that made the stop and made the play. Great job flying out of his stance, locating where the football was, and getting to the ball carrier. Really good job at the point of attack.
Got his man downfield. They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. The Gamecocks will line it up on 1st and 10. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
I love the quick decision that QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Sellers. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs.
And this offense just keeps putting it together, man. Like, they have not been stopped very often. Another play in the passing game. This defense, they've got to find something, and they've got to find it fast. Like, halftime is a little ways away. They got to make some adjustments right now.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Sets his feet. It's Sellers. Firing for the end zone. Touchdown, Gamecocks! They went for it all, and it paid off with the score. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And they add the extra point to finish the drive. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Fresh set of downs going up top. And they get to the quarterback and knock it down back at the 16.
You got to be impressed with this defense early in this game, guys. They've got a big lead because they are getting after the quarterback. They've already generated multiple sacks. They thought coming into this game they could take advantage of this offensive line, and that game plan is working to perfection.
Not a lot of room to make this catch. Coverage unit all over him, stopped immediately. Good field position to start this drive at their own 47. Straight ahead, it's Fuller. Stopped right there.
What a great play by the linebacker. You talk about filling a hole. Defensive line does their jobs. He comes in the hole and says, sit out, sir.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Reading the option, it's Sellers. He'll be brought down, and that's the final play of the half. So that's going to do it here in the first half. Stay tuned for the halftime break. He'll put toe to leather and get this second half started. Catches it inside his 20. Chance to really gain some ground. He's tackled, brought down right at the 25-yard line on the return. The Razorbacks offense set to begin this drive. Jackson gonna throw it. Out wide right, it's Clapp. Good call, good execution as they move the chains and they have a first down at the 38. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Under pressure. Turns it upfield. They'll get him down, but not before he crosses the 50. He's down to the 49.
I know the offense is down by a lot here in the second half. You just need one big play, though, to spark the offense, get the confidence going, and they may have found it right there in that completion. Good throw, good catch. Now we got to keep it going.
Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
Got there right as the ball did. Jarred it loose. It'll be third down.
This offense hasn't been able to generate a lot of points in this one. Here in the third quarter, you're seeing the defense and how much pride they take on being physical. It's not just stopping the run. Guys in the back end flying to the football in the air, getting hits on guys, that time on the receiver, knocking it loose.
And you got to imagine at halftime, there were some words being thrown around. Obviously, guys, we can't throw around those words in the booth right here. But coming out in this second half, like no points in the first half and putting a drive together, that's what this offense needed. A lot more energy, a lot more emotion.
Unloads it left. Pulls it in. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's first and goal from the 7. And the Razorbacks come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Jackson will throw. Looking to the end zone. Incomplete. He was going for the touchdown.
And I know it's easy up here in the booth, right, guys? Like, make that catch, right? Get on the scoreboard. Haven't scored yet with this offense. You want him to make that play, but a nice job by the defense, man. Getting there on time, not letting him wrap that football up. That's a great job breaking on the football with good time.
Back to pass on second down. Trying to find the end zone. Touchdown, Razorbacks! The offense puts up 6 with that trip to the end zone.
This offense needed a big play, and that is the guy that they need to go to help create a spark on offense. Awesome job.
Why not double the try total and go for 2? He's looking to throw. Nice catch for the 2-point conversion. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. That deficit's still pretty big, and they'll try to get it right back and cut into it with an onside kick. They'd hope to get that thing bouncing around, but the hands team is able to corral it. And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They'll go back to work with a sizable margin still up there on the scoreboard. Motion from the wide receiver. They go play action with Sellers. And he was drilled just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And we need more of this from this defense, man. They have let this guy have too much time to throw the football. They haven't gotten that jersey dirty yet, haven't sacked him. But this is just as good as a sack. Getting to him, hitting him, letting him feel the physicality of this game, and not letting him feel comfortable.
Unloads to the wideout. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll get him down after a solid return. They've got it 1st and 10 at the 50. Sends it back in motion. Jackson gonna throw it. Going for the big play. And that is interception number 3 on the day.
And if you're the quarterback, you might want to stop throwing that guy's way. I mean, you knew coming into this game, David, he's one of the best corners in the entire country. He's already been picked off twice now. He is literally living in this quarterback's head rent-free.
And so nice to have a guy like this that can cut off half the field. Because now you can put resources elsewhere. He's proven if you try me, bad things are going to happen.
Well, this quarterback has had a lot of success burning this defense with his legs. That time, though, there was nowhere to go. Give the defense credit. They won their one-on-ones up front. Tremendous speed getting to him and bringing him down for a TFL.
All over him in the backfield. He'll lose 3 on the play.
Yeah, and listen, the offense has had their way, and they've had so much success and so much production. But listen, at least the defense got a rep. You know, maybe this gets you a spark. Maybe this gets you some energy. Maybe we'll see a little bit more life from this defense.
Yeah, they may not win the game, but I think this defensive coaching staff at this point, based on how...
And the quarterback goes down at the 11-yard line.
And 3rd and long, and the offense goes with a little play action. I don't know why the threat of the run. I'm not scared by that. You can tell the defense doesn't honor it, doesn't buy it, flies by the line, gets to the quarterback, gets the big 3rd down stop.
That's usually prime return position, but he'll make the fair catch just outside the 40. The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. Rides the option, he keeps it. He steps out of bounds right at the 45-yard line, and now they're starting to put things together.
And when these quarterbacks run these zone reads or read options, whatever you want to call them, they have to put their eyes on a certain defender, and they're reading him, and basically, you can't be right. That's what makes it so hard to defend.
Makes the grab in their space. Ridden out of bounds at the 45, a big play for this offense.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Here comes the heat. And he's sacked. Great work there by this defense. The #1 job is to protect your quarterback, and they weren't able to do it long enough that time.
This offensive line, Reese, they've got to do a better job communicating pre-snap and try and figure out which people on defense are going to be rushing the passer. Right now, this offense just looks confused up front.
And guys, I'm trying to find a way to be up here and be positive, and I guess here's how I'm going to be positive. At least the other team didn't catch it, because he's thrown it to the other team a lot today. It's been a struggle in the passing game. I'm not sure, guys, if it's not decision time to go to the other guy to see what he can do, because his passing attack has not been great.
Well, that time on 3rd and long, they just took what the defense gave them. Nothing down the field. They were hoping maybe he could make somebody miss after the catch. Wasn't able to do it, so now it sets up 4th.
Trailing by multiple possessions in the 3rd and desperately needing a score, they'll go for it on 4th down. Snaps it, and he has to have it. Rushes on. Trying to buy time. There he goes. He hits the slide, and he's converted this 4th down to keep the drive moving.
This has been a real fun game to call, guys, because we've got 2 quarterbacks that are getting it done on the ground. Both of these guys have had tremendous success. That time the defense wasn't in position. They weren't able to rally to him early enough.
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28.
And there's no mystery as to why this team's losing today. They've given up 5 sacks. They cannot keep their quarterback upright, and you just saw another example of
throws toward the end zone. Another interception. This guy just can't find his own players. He's knocked down, but what a play to come up with the interception. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Hit and dropped, and he got nothing on 1st down. A lot of ground to cover, and they need a chunk here on 2nd down. Quarterback keep. Didn't even get started. He'll be dropped for a loss of 3.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
And the Gamecocks will punt this one away. They'll look to pin him deep. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. They'll put it in play from the 36 for the first play of the drive. Jackson will throw. Finds his man. Gain of right at 7 yards, 2nd and 3 coming. The Razorbacks headed quickly to the line. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. 2nd down, gonna throw it. Got it in the middle, it's Hawkins. And they'll pick up the 1st down and mark it at the 47.
And on defense, you make the tackle after the catch for a 1st down. Now you got to go get lined up again because the offense is going fast.
Wants to throw on 1st. Throws to the wideout. And that is his 5th interception, a nightmare he is not waking up from.
Listen, we all want to go back-to-back, but not on interceptions. Come on now, we got to take care of the football. Let's make sure we change something up on the next drive. 2 possessions, 2 picks. Offensive coordinator, get the bullpen warmed up.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Play fake, Sellers. Rush right in his face. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. We'll see if the offense can move the chains after that incompletion. He's going to change things up against this defensive look. Keeping it on the ground inside. It's Clark. He stopped at the 32-yard line, not enough for the 1st down. The Gamecocks will try to pin them back with the punt. He'll make the fair catch, but there is a flag on the field. So the offense, more than happy with the result of the play, will decline the penalty. Jackson gonna throw it. Got his man. Brought down at the 33, but not before he gets 10.
If you're going to complete these in-breaking routes over the middle of the field, it's really important as a quarterback you don't stare the guy down and tip off where you're throwing the football. He's trying to freeze the safeties in this defense and then throws it on time. Accurate throw, nice pitch and catch.
The ride. And as they get him to the ground, clock running, looks as if time will expire here in the 3rd. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. We take just a minute to look at the stats as they are threatening to put this one away. One final period to play, and we'll see who can grab that W as we start the 4th. It'll be 2nd down as we open the final stanza. The run inside. It's Smith. And he was greeted by a host of defenders and barely gets it back to the line of scrimmage. It's 3rd and 5. They'll send the back in motion. Takes it from the gun on 3rd down. He'll pull it down. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
And this QB's really starting to show you something, isn't he? I mean, he's been hit a lot in the pocket, and I just like the toughness. At the end of the run here, he's not sliding because he's been banged up a little bit. Lowering the shoulder, getting the 1st down, taking some hits, but he's still competing.
Fresh setter downs going to the air. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Hits the slide, got the 1st down with his feet.
And both these quarterbacks, man, they're showing off their ability to take off and scramble and make plays. Right here, it's a design pass. He's looking to make a play. What does he do? He sees some space, captures it, makes the big play with his feet, gets another 1st down. This guy can do that a lot.
Oh, pressure's coming. Knocked down after a pickup of maybe 2, and man, that pursuit, they had their hair on fire.
And because of the success that this quarterback has had early in this game running the football, if I'm the coordinator calling plays, I'm dialing up his number more. Design runs, and also telling him on the sidelines, hey,
just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Man, I think this quarterback needs to take his offensive line out for dinners more often because they're not protecting him. And sometimes it doesn't even look like they're trying. That now the 6th sack of the game for this defense.
They're all over it. Right side, it's Hawkins.
You know, I got to tell you, as an offense, moving forward in this game, 3rd and long, you're going to have to push the ball downfield a little bit more. You got to throw to the sticks and give yourself a chance to convert these 3rd downs.
Down by multiple possessions, you can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go for it on 4th down. Snapped it, and he has to have it. Fires to the wideout. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And that decision will be questioned for a while.
I think that play right there has been a big theme in this game. When it matters the most, on big-time down and distances, this defense has been able to step up and make the play when they need it most. That 4th down, great job in the back end in coverage, forcing the incompletion with a big lead now, creating a turnover on down.
And this offense has really done a nice job on the ground. Like, the ground game has been solid, man. Nice job opening holes, running the football. They've been consistent with the run. And as this game creeps along, right, if they can continue to do this with the lead, this is going to be a game that they're going to have in hand.
Out wide left, it's Hunt. And he's dragged down. They'll mark it at the 19. Into the red zone. It'll be 1st down. And the Gamecocks have taken it inside the 20. Here's Sellers to throw. Deep shot for the end zone. And he wanted to get the score right there, but it falls incomplete.
And it's nice to be a QB in this spot. He's had a great day, man. Like, great day. They've built a huge lead now. Incompletion's okay. Just take care of the football. Don't throw that thing to the other team.
He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
I'll tell you, I just don't like throwing wide receiver screens against press man coverage. Receivers are not great blockers, and they just couldn't get it done there, and as a result, the offense actually loses a couple of yards.
Again, it's Sellers. Look out! Intercepted to stop the threat. Turning it on. Crosses midfield. At the 30. At the 20. Hunt down Razorbacks. And they turn it into a defensive score. My philosophy on going for 2 is only when you have to. Jackson will throw. Still looking. It'll be incomplete. Tried to extend the play, but just couldn't find anybody open. They're down big, but they'll keep fighting to the bitter end and line up for the onside kick here. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick.
And listen, you start to get desperate, right? Late in the game, it's in the 4th quarter. You know, I got to steal a possession somehow, some way, and you got to pull the trigger and kick an onside, something you feel good with. They tried. Unfortunately, they failed, and this game is going to get difficult now even more down the stretch.
Under pressure. They get to him as he throws.
I'm a little bit surprised they're still throwing the football here this late in the game with this kind of lead. They're on 1st down, taking a shot, falls incomplete, but obviously they're still seeing matchups that they want to take advantage of in the back end of this defense, so they're letting it fly.
Throwing Sellers. It's a fumble. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. First play of this drive.
Here's the deal. You're down 3 possessions. You know, it doesn't feel likely they're going to come back and win, but we've seen crazier stuff happen in college football. It all starts with a big completion on a 2-minute drive. They'll get the momentum started in your direction.
Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
That is now the 7th sack on defense. This offense cannot protect their QB. It doesn't matter if the defense is blitzing or if they're just winning one-on-one. 7 sacks. That's just...
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again.
What a beautiful day for the defense. A sack for you, a sack for you. Everybody gets a sack. Everything.
Look at this, guys. The offense appears to be going for it from their own side of the field. Snapped on 4th down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he throws yet another interception. Does he know which color jerseys they're wearing? The Gamecocks offense heads out to see what they can put together here. And after that interception, things quite comfortable. Big lead, clock winding down. They should be able to take care of business here. He lets one fly deep. He's got it inside the 30. This attack so lethal with that big play capability. Now 1st and 10 from the 29. They'll try to keep this clock moving on the ground. They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.